Right. So, Velazquez too revolutionized on how women wore their hair back in the 1960s. Velazquez soon started cutting hair and working with bone structure and geometric shapes on women. Geometric shapes on women. He was the first stylist to actually work with the natural texture of the client. So back in the 60s, women would make 2 appointments at the hair salon to put the hair up or to put it in an updo. And then Velazquez soon came with the philosophy of cutting hair like fabric and then really working with the bone structure of the clients or the people he was entertaining back in the day.
Great question. I think for me, it comes down to our foundation. So the structure and our philosophy of what our company is built off of. I think that we have maintained the same philosophy for many years, which is working with the natural texture of hair, working with shape and balance when it comes to coloring hair. That's something that I keep reiterating over and over again, because I think that something we really take into consideration is the shape of the cut as well as what color complements that. So I think that we have managed to stay successful for so many years and so many decades is because a lot of our training and a lot of our education comes down to that structure and that foundation. And really that's one of the main things that I try to teach my students is having the foundation to build off of. So when you have that foundation, that's where your strength comes from as a stylist. And I think that's why we continue to succeed.
So the ABC Plus is a new learning concept from Sassoon Academy. It's incorporating 18 new cut and color techniques that we're sharing with ALFAPARF in the last 2 days. It was designed for the cuts and color to be commercial for an everyday stylist working behind the chair. So it's an elevated program from the principles of ABCs, because these courses are designed to be a journey for our students. So once you've completed an ABC course, the next step, the next chapter would be understanding the ABC Plus.
I would say that for me, I don't know if I could say that there's one in particular as much as it's sort of understanding, again, coming back to that sort of foundation of techniques when it comes to coloring hair. For a more commercial look, I would say that in our new ABC Plus, we've got a lot more lived-in looks. We've got some face framing and some baby lights, highlights that are more diffused and lived in. So I feel like that is where the mainstream public are going with their color choices right now. But I would say in total, I wouldn't come down to one particular thing as much as I would say when mastering a craft, there's really so many different aspects to it. So it would be sort of understanding shape and balance, clean sections, and how you're applying your color.
So the ABC Plus is taking the principles of cutting, and this is universal globally in our industry, understanding the techniques, but really understanding the theory behind the techniques so you can apply it on your clientele. We don't teach hairstyles in a sense as like for color, we don't teach formulas. We teach the technique so that it is open to every type of hairdresser or any style of hairdresser that you are. You add this technique to the repertoire of how that you already used in your career or when you were behind the chair.
Muchas felicidades. La verdad es que ha sido un curso que extraordinariamente la gente se queda viéndolos paso a paso. Y tienen manos mágicas. Felicidades.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias, Domingo.